Welcome. Today is a trigger warning. Watch to the end. This is very important. Keep your children safe.
This family tells me they just came to Coney Island to enjoy the amusement park, to eat some popcorn and make memories with their families, just like many of the families do come out here. And things just took a turn when the suspect tried to attempt to kidnap this 6-year-old within feet of his family, and it was all caught on camera. Now, 36-year-old Jonathan Robolino is under arrest tonight. Police say that he's the man seen in this video attempting to run off with the child in Coney Island last night. And the boy's parents tell us the family was walking together from the amusement park just before 10 p.m. near the intersection of Surf and Stillwell Avenues. And that's when they say Robolino literally picked up the child like a football. And the child can be heard on camera calling for one of his parents as he was lifted off the sidewalk. Now, thankfully, he didn't get too far, but we caught up with the child's mom and asked her about the moment last night, watching her child in a stranger's arms, inching further and further from safety.
Somebody ran to him and scooped him up, unbeknownst to me. I heard him yell. I turn around. There's a complete stranger with my son footballing him like a football, holding him in his arm and running away. I run towards him. I say, hey, what happened? He ignores me, keeps running. When he saw he couldn't outrun me, he slammed him to the ground midair. Head hit the concrete. His knees hit the concrete. He's screaming. I couldn't worry about that. I had to go catch him because the police were doing nothing.
It was scary. I bumped into the guy to go to the candy shop to get popcorn, and the guy threw me on the ground for a reason. Then all the people said, stop. He threw me on the ground.
Mr. Robolino, what made you grab that 6-year-old child? Anything to say to his parents? Now, that was the suspect being walked from the 60th precinct, and Robolino is facing charges that include assault, attempted kidnapping, and failure to exercise control of a minor. Now, that 6-year-old was taken to the hospital for evaluation, and he and his parents, they returned back out here to tell their story. They said they did not want to let that incident ruin their experience, which was supposed to be a good one here on Coney Island.
I couldn't believe what I saw. So this man came out of nowhere and scooped him up. Scooped up my son.
The 6-year-old boy who was the victim of an unprovoked attack at the hands of a grown man here on Coney Island. He and other family members were headed to pick up some treats when a man seen in this video dressed in black walks up to the 6-year-old boy, picks him up and begins walking away. The man is then seen flinging the boy to the concrete ground before running away as the family pursues him. They finally catch up to the man, who was later arrested by the NYPD.
This is a guy that's been roaming our streets for years.
Suspect was eventually arrested after a brief chase. NYPD sources identifying him as 36-year-old Jonathan Robolino. A look at his record showing at least 7 prior arrests. The family telling News 4 they have no idea who the man is or why he approached the 6-year-old boy. The 6-year-old doing just fine today.
What the fuck? Oh, my God!
Police have arrested a man accused of snatching a 6-year-old boy right off the street and throwing him to the ground in Brooklyn. On Sunday night, Rashem Gant and his parents were walking around Coney Island. They were enjoying the final hours of the holiday weekend. As they were about to head home, a stranger could be seen on video picking the child up. And when Gant's parents charged at the man, that's when he dropped the child onto the street.
I had my foot on his chest to hold him down. I didn't have the heart to stomp him. Violence is not my way.
Keep thinking about the man throwing me on the ground. And I keep thinking about it right now.
Oh, 36-year-old Jonathan Robolino is charged with assault and attempted kidnapping. Investigators say he struggles with mental health issues.
What the fuck? Oh, my God!
There was a little boy walking with his mother and his father, and he was, falling behind. So a man came and he was trying to cut him off. And then the little boy was trying to spin off on him. So the man just grabbed him up and started running with the little boy. And then the parents turned and started chasing him. And as soon as the parents caught up to the man, that's when the man just threw the little boy, and the parents just chased after the guy, and they caught him.
How did the guy do it? How did he grab Ra-Ra? Show me.
He scooped him up. Whoa, like this. And like that's how he had him.
And he just ran off with him.
Ran off with him like this. Walking detail.
Wow.
Fast with him.
And when you saw this, what was going through your mind?
I said, what happened? When he first was doing, he was walking fast. I said, what happened? I'm walking down, started running. Then he ran with him like that.
Yeah.
And then he said, and then I said, and I'm just chasing him until we ran in the street. We almost got hit by a car.
He literally threw him down like a sack
Threw
of
him
potatoes.
down. Like a rag, like a doll. Like a doll, how you throw it down. And most people don't even throw their baby dolls down like that.
Wow.
Threw him down like a doll.
Unbelievable.
Like not human.
Yeah.
Who could do that to any human, especially a child?
In broad daylight, the little girl is walking alone on the road. A black off-road vehicle is following the little girl. Black car drove slowly along the roadside, following the little girl all the time, and soon the little girl arrived at a canteen, and the black off-road vehicle also stopped. At this time, the off-road vehicle, he observed the little girl's every move in the car, and at this moment he decided to do something. Who opened the door and got out of the car. He was sneaky and kept staring at the little girl in front of him. Then the man in sunglasses came to the road. On the other side, he made a confusing movement. He opened the car door to the maximum, but no one got out, and the man opened the car door, but did not close it. Such a strange behavior is really puzzling. The man took out his mobile phone, and pretended to make a call, and walked to the side steps. His eyes were fixed on the little girl in the store. Beatrice always felt that there was a pair of eyes staring back at the man in the sunglasses. The girl picked up the snacks, waved to the proprietress, and wanted to leave, but the proprietress stopped the little girl, and started to talk about homework. Did you go out alone today? Are you accompanied by parents? The little girl said that she was alone, and was not accompanied by her parents nearby. The proprietress said, you come out alone, what if you are targeted by bad guys? The little girl simply said, sister, don't worry, my home is very close to here, and I usually don't go far. The proprietress then asked, do you know the man with sunglasses next to me? The little girl said that she didn't know him. During the chat between the lady boss and the little girl, he turned his head to look at the man in sunglasses from time to time, and found the strange behavior of the man in sunglasses very suspicious. So the lady said to the little girl, be careful of strangers when going out, especially stay away from strange men. The little girl said sweetly, thank you sister, I will be careful. The proprietress stared at the man in the sunglasses. The premonition in her heart became stronger and stronger. The proprietress couldn't help but follow the little girl to the door of the store. At this time the man in the sunglasses made a move. Almost at the same time, the proprietress did not consider her own safety at all. She rushed forward without even thinking about it. At the very moment, the proprietress hugged the little girl's shoulders, but the man in the sunglasses was in vain. The man knew his intentions had been revealed. He quickly rushed, closed the car door, looked back at the little girl, who was going away, and drove away quickly. After the proprietress sent the little girl to a safe area, she hurried back to her shop, picked up her mobile phone and pointed at the license plate of the black off-road vehicle, and recorded it, called the police after the evidence. The wit of the proprietress can be said to have changed the fate of the little girl and saved a family.
This man is not his father. In fact, the boy doesn't even know him. As the boy was playing in the water nearby, the man grabbed him, saying that he was his mother's fiance. As they were walking down the pier, the employees noticed a suspicious scenario. When they got closer, the boy hid behind one of the employees, as the mysterious man claimed that he was his father. Feeling like something was off, the employees did not give back the boy, and as the man took off, one of the employees followed him, while the other found the boy's mom. The employee continued to track him down as they called the police to make the arrest. Due to the employee's quick actions, the man was arrested as he awaits for his charges.
going on? Roll the window down, bro. D's not your car? Step out of the car. Step out of the car, bro. Okay, step out of the car. Help me out here. Is that you? Alright, let me figure it out, okay? Put that bottle away. Put that bottle away. Okay, put that bottle away. Okay, now step out of the car.
18th Street in Tampa. The driver advised him that his truck had just been stolen and his 2 small children were inside.
Stop the truck! Now! Pull into the parking lot!
Deputy Pazmino Alvarez immediately pursued the 2011 white Chevrolet Silverado and, without losing sight of the vehicle, was able to conduct a traffic stop within just a few minutes.
Roll the window down.
The driver was hesitant to lower the window at first, but once he did, one of the children was quick to let the officer know that something wasn't right.
Why are you doing with the kids? What's going on? Roll the window down, bro. D's not your car? Step out of the car, bro. Okay, step out of the car. Help me out here. Is that you? Alright, let me figure it out, okay? Put that bottle away. Put that bottle away. Okay, put that bottle away. Okay, now step out of the car and help me out. Okay? What do you mean, not you? Okay. So let me figure out. I don't know what's going on. Step out so you can figure it out. You're gonna step out. Okay, now give me the car keys. Give me the car keys. Give me the car keys.
I know where that is.
I know where that is. I saw him running this way. Give me the car keys. I'm not asking you twice. Give me the car keys. Alright. Step out. I don't know. I step out. I need to figure out. I cannot. Step out of the car. Stay here. I need to figure out what's going on. That's all.
The suspect, who was seen driving away in the truck, is 37-year-old Kevin Smith. He was arrested without incident. The 2 children, ages 4 and 8, were not injured and returned safely to their father. Sheriff Chad Chronister said in an interview, "This situation could have been a lot worse had it not been for the swift action taken by Deputy Pazmino Alvarez. He halted what could have been an otherwise terrifying situation for any parent."
It's the heart-stopping moment an 8-year-old girl was snatched from her mother's arms.
Help me! Help me, please! My daughter just got kidnapped! Help me! Oh my God!
Now we're learning new details of how little Salem Sabatka was saved. 6:30 p.m. The violent abduction is caught on a neighbor's porch camera. You can see the kidnapper's car speeding away. Salem's mom fought valiantly to save her, says Fort Worth Police Chief Joel Fitzgerald.
She was able to grab a piece of jewelry off of that male and was basically thrown from a vehicle that drove off with her daughter inside.
7 p.m. Cops find a second security camera which captured a clearer image of the kidnapper's car. Massive hunt by ordinary folks, among them Fort Worth pastor Jeff King, who checked hotel parking lots looking for the suspect's car. 2 a.m. He spots the gray 4-door sedan in the parking lot of the hotel 9 miles from the kidnapping.
Do you feel like a hero? I feel like God allowed me to be a tool, and that's it.
2:30 a.m. Cops burst into the suspect's room and rescue little Salem. You can hear the relief and joy from officers as they broadcast the news from the hotel room.
We got her. We got her. We got her.
She's in custody. We have her.
As you can see, there is a smile on my face. I'm here to report that Salem has been found safe.
Salem's neighbors erupted in cheers. 51-year-old Michael Webb has been charged with aggravated kidnapping. Police say he's a transient with a long criminal record. A brazen kidnapping, but a happy ending to a drama that could have ended in tragedy.
A mother and her 2 young daughters shopping at an Oklahoma Walmart. Little did they know that man right there was about to strike. As the mother turns toward a grocery shelf, 37-year-old Sammy Wallace snatches the 2-year-old girl from the shopping cart, holding a knife to the toddler. Here it is again, the toddler now in the stranger's arms.
911's medical emergency.
Hey, we need police at the Walmart.
What's wrong?
There's someone with a knife holding a little girl hostage.
First, the mom confronts him, and another shopper blocks the suspect in with his shopping cart. Police arrive, beginning 34 minutes of a meticulous rescue operation. The hostage negotiator works to build a rapport with the suspect, who has a violent arrest record and a history of mental illness, but it doesn't work.
Every time we felt like we could use some of the cues, in other words, talk to him about his family, his job, his interest, he would become erratic.
The team moves in a carefully choreographed formation, a police officer to either side of the suspect.
It's called triangulation. That way we can try to get a good shot if we need to.
Next, they offer him a chair, their goal to stop him from moving, a controlled target. Suddenly, the suspect starts counting down from 60 seconds. Police fear they are out of time.
His eyes got really wide. He moved a knife from her stomach area up underneath her throat.
The police act. Watch the one officer crouch down as the second officer, just out of sight, begins to speak, distracting the suspect, who turns his head to the left just for a second, but it's the opening Captain David Huff needed, moving forward, shooting the suspect at point-blank range, pulling the toddler to safety.
Captain Huff's actions were extremely heroic, and he waited to the very last moment.
Quick thinking by police, saving a lucky little girl who tonight is back with her very grateful mother. Rob Nelson, ABC News, New York.
A 15-year-old girl who was missing for months is now safe from human traffickers, thanks to Hillsborough County detectives and their keen eyes. Fox 13's Aaron Mesmer is live at the sheriff's office tonight. So, Aaron, how did investigators find this girl?
Chris, investigators say they spotted her photo in an adult escort service advertisement, and they say that led them right to her and her traffickers.
Months ago, a 15-year-old in Hillsborough County was reported missing. In late June, Hillsborough detectives found her in a horrific situation, being used as an escort.
It's something that nobody should ever have to go through, let alone a child.
We're told detectives regularly monitor adult escort advertisements for suspicious activity. They spotted the missing 15-year-old in one of the ads. Last month, detectives conducted an undercover operation in Lakeland and rescued her. Human trafficking advocates at Redefining Refuge say she's lucky.
These are cases that we deal with every day. We see almost a new case daily.
Authorities say the teenager identified 22-year-old Terrence Whitfield as her trafficker. He was arrested at the scene. So was Brittany Armstrong, who investigators say helped post the escort ads. Detectives say Whitfield communicated with buyers, arranging sexual encounters, acting as security during the meetings, and collecting the proceeds. A survivor of a different case explained how the criminals usually operate.
They work on building relationships with people. They work on finding out what their vulnerabilities are, what their weaknesses are, and then they exploit those.
This case comes days after USF St. Pete released a study showing just how widespread human trafficking is in Florida. According to the report, there are 200,000 Floridians living as sex slaves and another 500,000 being forced to work. Tampa has the third most ads in the state for prostitutes, signifying demand, we're told. It also signifies a need for experts who can help the victims.
We're just there to provide services. We're there to ensure that they have what they need in order to proceed and go on.
And both Whitfield and Armstrong are facing several charges related to human trafficking and prostitution. They're both in the Polk County Jail tonight. Anyone who believes that they are possibly were a victim or have any information related to this case, they're urged to call the Hillsborough County Sheriff's Office. Chris?
Aaron Mesmer live for us tonight. Thank you, Aaron.
Hi. How are you?
I'm good.
Good. You Cody?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Got a couple questions for you. Is there anybody else in the room with you?
No, sir.
Okay. There's no 14-year-old girl staying in your room?
No.
Okay. Do you mind if we check? We're looking for a missing juvenile, okay?
A missing juvenile?
Yeah.
Okay.
Do you mind if we go in there and see if there's anybody else in there?
There's nobody else in there.
Okay. Can we go in there and make sure she's not in there?
I gotta promise you that she's not in there.
Okay. I'm just asking if we can go in there and make sure there's no girl in there. Okay. Okay. We're not looking for anything else. If you have other stuff that's illegal in there, I don't really care. All I want to do is...
no girl in there.
Okay. So, you cool if we go in there and just make sure there's no girl in there? That's all we want to do. Because we're out here trying to... If there is a girl in there, she's missing, all we gotta do is chow her, figure out what's going on, get her back with her parents, okay? If there's nobody in there, we'll be out of your hair.
Am I gonna go to jail?
I don't know. All I know is I was called out here to find a 14-year-old female, and that was it. So, all our job right now...
I don't even know her name.
Okay. Well, we can talk about that stuff in a minute, but I need to find her and make sure she's okay.
Shit. I need to go talk to the clerk. I'll be right back.
I'll do it. You just hang on here.
Alright.
So what happened when you guys got back here?
I laid down.
Okay.
Like, we've been watching TV.
Okay.
That's all we've been doing.
Yeah. Do you know how old she is?
No, I honestly don't know how old she is. She must have lied to me about everything, including her name. I guess her name's not Max.
Okay. But did you think it was weird if you picked up her from her mom's and taken her to her dad's late at night?
Well, I mean,
weird?
yeah. But I mean, like...
Does that lead you to believe she's probably not over 18?
Probably, yeah.
You know
but
what I'm saying?
I wanted to help her out. Like...
Well, you're how old?
I'm like 30.
Right.
But I have little cousins that, I mean, I help them out too. I said she can, you know, lay on the floor if she wants, that's fine. You're not going to sleep in the same bed.
Okay.
Okay? So in the morning, I was going to take her to her dad's when it's not so late.
Okay.
You know, she's tired too.
Okay.
Like, I know this sounds weird, man, but I promise you I ain't done nothing wrong.
Okay.
She is in there, but I didn't do anything. I literally just picked her up, and I was going to take her to her dad's. I know where her dad lives.
Okay.
Like,
I'm just saying that, you know, you gotta have a little more common sense.
No, I know.
Okay.
I understand.
Did you get a... Okay. All right. I'm gonna, if you just want to, okay. All right. Right now, I'm just gonna detain you, okay? Just for right now, until we go from there.
Well, because you're in a hotel room right now with a...
I didn't do anything, though.
Who's missing, who's a runaway.
No, I understand.
She's underage. You're hesitant to even tell us that there's a female in there.
No, I told you that there was.
Right now, you're going to be detained until we figure out what's going on. Okay.
All right, so go put your hands behind your back, okay?
You're not free to go. Okay, but you're not under arrest. You're being detained.
Go ahead and face that way, okay? Bring your hands in like this.
Troy police officers enter the room and find the girl hiding in the bathroom.
Well,
her face is covered to protect her identity.
What's going on?
She's safe and is returned to her mom.
A menacing kidnapper flees down the street. In his arms, a toddler just snatched from a playground. But not so fast. It's big sister to the rescue. Look as the brave 8-year-old races after the kidnapper. She won't let him get away with her baby brother. And not far behind, her 10-year-old brother, also in hot pursuit. He's still got the baby stroller. Now the Wright kids, yep, their last name is actually Wright, are being credited with doing the right thing by thwarting the kidnapping of their little brother. It happened in the small town of Sprague, Washington. Population just 500. 8-year-old Delisha and 10-year-old Brendan were playing in a park near their babysitter's house. With them, baby brother Owen, who was just 22 months old. The kidnapper grabbed little Owen and took off. A surveillance camera outside a grocery store captured the frightening figure running down the street. He almost looks like Frankenstein. Delisha screamed her head off as she followed the real-life monster, drawing the attention of these teens.
When you kind of pick up, there's a girl running behind him. He's running down an alleyway with a kid. Things don't look right.
Kathleen Beatty, the personal safety expert known as the safety chick, says making a racket is exactly the thing to do in such an emergency. The kidnapper was so worried he put Owen down in a vacant lot before escaping. A little boy who now has 2 new heroes in his life, Big Sis and Big Brother.
Shocking twist. Child kidnapped in Clarendon found hidden under bed, aunt suspected mastermind. A horrifying case out of Jamaica has left the nation in shock. A 13-year-old girl, snatched from her home in Four Paths, Clarendon on April 7th, has been rescued by the National Strategic Anti-Gang Division. The child, kidnapped by individuals she reportedly knew, was found hidden under a bed in a house in Ewarton, St. Catherine, nearly 8 days later. Even more disturbing, her own aunt, who lives in the house where she was discovered, is suspected to be the mastermind behind this chilling crime. Police stormed the premises on Tuesday, April 15th, and found a total of 6 individuals, including 3 children. All have been taken into custody, and investigations are ongoing. Authorities are currently withholding the identities of those involved. This developing story is raising serious concerns about family betrayal and organized criminal activity targeting minors. Stay tuned for updates as the investigation unfolds.
Around 8 in the evening, surveillance video shows a man approaching the Coeur d'Alene Paracel booth with a child.
Immediately, the kid went around me and kind of hid behind me and stated, "I don't know that man and he's not my dad."
Police say the man insisted he was the boy's father, but Paracel owner Jamin Rodriguez sensed something was wrong. After moving the child out of the way and questioning the man, he told Rodriguez he would, quote, get the boy's mom. Rodriguez discreetly called the police, but kept moving.
So then he started heading back down the dock, and I'm like, Riley, you stay with the kid, find his mom. I'm going to go follow this guy because we can't let him go. If we let him go, he could be gone forever.
Rodriguez has kids of his own and felt the danger of the child who was now hiding behind him. He followed the man for 15 minutes around the lake, updating dispatch on his every step, much to the man's dismay.
He's like, stop following me, leave and go back to your booth. And I was like, no. He's just like a main actor in like a horror movie, like that kind of creepy oddness.
Meanwhile, his employee stayed with the child and went to find his actual mom.
He goes, she's right there, can we run? And so we both started to run to her. He was crying, super sad.
The boy's mother says everything feels surreal, but she's so grateful for the help of the men.
The most important thing to take from this story is people are just more aware of the fact that this stuff could happen in our little town of Coeur d'Alene.
When police arrived, the suspect, John Marshall Randolph, was booked into the Kootenai County Jail for 1 count of child enticement.
This is Nyla Prentice. The 9-year-old and her baby brother were in the back seat of their mom's car Monday night when their mom ran into this 7-Eleven on Cheyenne and Decatur to use the ATM, and the unthinkable happened.
This boy was looking at her at a strange way, and then he ran outside, and he tried to open my mom's door, and then when she come next to the car, it unlocks. So her car unlocked, and then he got in the car and he zoomed. And I didn't want to put my hands on him because he was driving fast and I didn't want to die.
Nyla says she wasn't sure where he was driving, but says they were going fast.
So I just closed my eyes and I was thinking, I was like, what I'm going to say.
That's when she says she reached for the unlock button in the car.
And I was like, please, sir, let us out the car. Please, sir, please, can you let us out the car? I don't got nothing to do with this, please.
She says the only thing the kidnapper said to her was, get out. He pulled over.
The only thing I was worried about was my little brother, because I'm not going to leave him in the car.
What'd you do to that guy?
I bit him.
You bit him? Yeah. And where'd you learn to do that?
To my mommy.
This young lady, the victim, was playing outside her home when the subject, Mr. Venegas, approached her, grabbed her, and started carrying her away into his vehicle. The young victim was able to fight Mr. Venegas off, striking him several times.
Then he threw me on the floor, started running back to his car, and left.
Using street cameras and a license plate reader, police tracking down and arresting 33-year-old Leonardo Venegas.
Just protect your kids and look over them. Keep a close eye on them.
This is the moment a man tried to kidnap an 11-year-old girl on the streets of London. Fortunately for the 11-year-old, a heroic member of the public intervened and took the child into a shop before the police were called. The police are now hunting 2 men in connection with the attempted abduction.
If you're a parent or woman watching this, do not go to the Arizona Mills. This place is known for trafficking. Just last month, a dad posted a video on TikTok about a chilling experience he had there with his young daughter. It started out like any normal day. He took her to a toy store hoping for some quality time. But the whole time they were browsing, he couldn't shake this weird feeling like something wasn't quite right. Then as they were leaving the store, something truly bizarre happened. Out of nowhere, a man slipped in between them and his daughter, cutting them off. Startled, the dad looked back, only to see this stranger reaching out and touching his daughter's hair, almost like he knew her. The father then got in front of the man's face and started shouting at him. And guys, when the guy was confronted, he just brushed it off and he said that he didn't speak English. And instead of leaving, he drifted over to 2 other guys standing nearby, and they huddled close, and the dad can see them whispering to each other, casting glances his way.
So it's this dude right here in the hat. The dude over there in the white and red hat, that's the dude who touched my daughter. Now watch. Watch as all three of them get to, that dude in the gray shirt, he's the third one. So they had 3. It was going to be 3-on-1 regardless, right? And then they had a lady with him, and y'all don't get to see that, but she dispersed. She got out of there.
After this video went viral, other people started coming forward, sharing their own creepy stories from the Arizona Mills. This TikToker reported seeing groups of men lingering outside the mall, just standing there on their phones like they were waiting for something or someone. She even noticed that they never really seemed to shop, and they were just glancing at each other like they were silently communicating. What do you think is really going on at the Arizona Mills? Let me know your thoughts and theories in the comments below. Guys, I'm gonna be making a follow-up video, so don't forget to follow.
So it's this dude right here in the hat. The dude over there in the white and red hat, that's the dude who touched my daughter. Now watch. Watch as all three of them get to, that dude in the gray shirt, he's the third one. So they had 3. It was going to be 3-on-1 regardless, right? And then they had a lady with him, and y'all don't get to see that, but she dispersed. She got out of there. Man, I wish I would have got her face. She's the ringleader. Those 3 guys, now all of a sudden, look at their body language. Look at their body language. And just pay attention throughout the video. They know I'm recording them. And then the look that the dude in the gray shirt gives me towards the end of the video tells it all. Like, now all of a sudden they're in perfumes for you after being in a toy store. No kids, no woman except that woman that left. And they're having a serious and then the dude in the red hat, when I confronted him, or the white and red hat, when I confronted him, he said he didn't speak English. That was his exact answer. He didn't speak English. So, I thought this lady was talking about mall security. I was like, oh, she called mall security and they get here while these perfumes. Oh, yeah. So, I mean, these dudes in the perfume store, 2 and 1. And I'm just in shock, and I'm focused on recording these dudes. Because, like, the gorilla in me wants to do what it wants to do. But I know what's going to happen after that. But pay attention. Just pay attention to body language. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong. But I know I ain't wrong about a motherfucker touching my daughter's head. So, and everyone knows why that's not okay.
Baby, come here. You can't be right there. Let's go.
I would be screaming and pointing and hollering, that's a monster. They are predators, pointing out each one of them. The cops would come and be looking at me like I'm crazy because I'd be saying that those guys put their hands on my child. Their attention would be on them. Attention would be on them right now.
Hi, baby. Sit down. It's funny how they're acting now. They don't want to leave that store. They don't want to leave that store. That's the craziest part. Now they're having a serious conversation about perfume. And you see them looking at me. Aura, get down, baby. These three men, bro. And they had a lady with them, but she disappeared. There was a female with them, and she disappeared. And these three guys are now having such a serious, get down, baby. Having such a serious conversation over perfume. And they're nervous about me recording. You can see it. I mean, this is not a joke. I'm not going to do this for no reason. I'm not making this up. This is weird. And at first he didn't speak English, but he's talking to the guy at the counter, no problem, about perfume. What? So, I mean, I'm going to sit here. Fuck that. I'm sitting here. This is bullshit. Aura, stay with Dada, please. Stay with Dada. I know, we ruined it. I know, but that was bullshit. Come here, mama. See? Nervous. Scared. Most people, if they didn't do nothing, they'd be pissed. Pissed outright, like blatantly pissed. But they're not pissed. They're scared. They're nervous. I'm just glad I got their faces. I don't give a fuck if people believe this or not. This is serious. That's scary. And I know what they look like now. I know the look in their eyes now. Hold that at him. Hold that as him. Look at this. Tell me it's not, I mean, okay. Because they know I'm recording. They know I am.
Okay, pause. First off, there is no reason for any stranger to put their hands on anybody's child. I don't care if you are finding a child that is lost. Don't touch the child. All of these videos so far, all of these clips are infuriating. You know, I remember when my children were small, going to the mall with them and just following behind them just so close. They would get annoyed, you know, but anybody that looked at them, you know, I had girls. Three of my children, two of them were girls. And I would follow so close. And anybody that looked in their direction, I would look in their direction, look them straight in the eye, and anything to let them know that this person is not alone. First off, this guy in this video, the little 2-year-old, is just wandering around. I mean, she's right in his view, but she looks alone. You have to be diligent keeping your eyes on your children. There should be no distraction. There should be nothing, no shiny, no glittery, nothing that would take your eye off your child. Your hand should be on your child. These kids going up and down the street, this is not, I don't give a darn what decade it is. My mom tells me about back in the 50s, her friends just going missing. And then coming back 15 years later with a group of kids. And the man just drops her off back in the old neighborhood because he's done with her. Just think of the trauma that even a 2-year-old could go through from being snatched from their parents. Just being snatched. But think about the trauma of a child being away from their parents for a few hours, and you don't have a clue what has happened to your child. And your child doesn't have a clue how to explain what happened to them. The man that had the 14-year-old in the hotel room, hiding in the bathroom, what happened to that child? We probably will never know, and this child may be so traumatized that they would never be able to explain. It is unreal that there are monsters out there preying on any individual that is defenseless. Let it be female, male, child, teenager, whoever, elderly, whatever, anyone that is defenseless. What is going through your head that you have the right to take someone's innocence, to take someone's personal space and violate it? There is a special place for you, the villain, the monster, let alone when you are incarcerated for your crime. Even the worst of the worst that's in the prison that you belong in, they're going to get you. They're going to get you. You should be afraid, because don't nobody like it when somebody messes with a child, period. But I don't give a darn, and I'm saying darn, because I don't want to get striked on YouTube. I don't give a darn who you are in prison. If you did a crime, you deserve the time, but don't touch somebody else's person. Don't touch somebody else's child. Keep your hands to yourself. That dude in the first video, the sicko that snatched that child up and just started walking off with it. There was another clip that I don't have in this particular video where the mama said her and the father had caught the guy. In the first two clips, she caught the guy and she was pinning him down with her foot. And she said she didn't want to stomp him. He would have got stomped. He would have got stomped or worse. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. Let's get back to the video. This dude on this particular clip, he's running a little long. I'm cutting him short because he's just watching these people. First off, watching these people. Where's the cops? You should have been called the cops. You videoing them. You should call the cops and say, this man put his hand on my child. Period. That the cops should be called. You're just sitting there watching. When you walk away, they're scoping. They're looking. They're waiting for you to walk away so they can do it to somebody else's kid. Or female, or anybody, teenage boy, teenage girl, it doesn't matter. Grown people, grown men go missing. If you let your guard down for 1 second, somebody can take you. This world is crazy. It's some demons out here. And I'm infuriated. I'm infuriated. Let's get back to the video. I'm gonna speed up on this dude. I'll cut this video short. But yeah. I don't have nothing else to say. I just feel like this particular topic needs to have a light shine on it. Yeah. Let's keep going.
Okay, so once again, I think at this point I'm on the phone with the police. The police are on the phone. I'm using a voiceover again because it's mute, because I'm on the phone as I'm recording. I have the police on speaker, and I'm following these dudes. I have my daughter's hand gripped tight. And like I said, someone had to keep track of these dudes. And y'all saying yell out, these guys are pedophiles, that's causing a distraction. And so many things can go wrong in a distraction. We should know that well enough as Americans. As a matter of fact, a distraction is what they wanted the most right now. But anyway, so I actually told one of the shoe guys what was up, what was going on. And it sucks that you can't hear it because I'm on the phone. Like I said, there's a lot going on all at once. And I'm telling the dude who shines people's shoes, I'm like, yo, bro, or cleans people's shoes. I'm sorry to even say it like that, and he was like, wow, bro. But like, everybody say wow, you know what I mean? Everybody, I'm not saying he was in on it, but I just couldn't trust nothing at this point. So I still got my daughter's hand gripped tight. And at some point I tell her to sit down right next to me on this chair right here. And I'm still watching these dudes. Still got my daughter, still watching these dudes. Shoot, hold on. Sorry, y'all. It's 5 a.m. I'm recording this at 5 a.m. and I'm tired. I haven't slept. I slept in my daughter's room for maybe like 3 hours. For the most part, I was up. I've been up. This is crazy. Yeah, my daughter was starting to get on my nerves, so I was like, because she kept fighting my hands, and I told her to sit down in that chair. And then, like I said, these dudes, they did their best to like play a good cover, but me sticking to it, you'll start to see them fold. Yeah, and before y'all get on me about being a cameraman, like I said, I'm on the phone too. So it's like I don't know, my mind's flustered, you know what I mean? And I'm mainly thinking about my baby. And she doing a lot, so she not making it easy. And this was a stressful situation. I know people like, get your kid out of there, but man, I'm trying to save other people's kids, because if I would have walked away, these dudes would have went at it and just kept on doing what they was doing. You know what I mean? And I was like, okay, just because they didn't get mine doesn't mean they're not gonna try again on somebody else's. Like, and then there was other dudes. I'm trying to tell y'all, man, there was other dudes, like groups, just like them, 3 dudes at a time, groups. They were in groups, man, and they dressed the same way and they have the same look. It's all through there, bro. On the mall's busiest days, we gotta start going undercover. We gotta start going undercover just like they do. And watch out for this shit. This needs to be like, we're playing around, man. Let me get some resources. It's up. Look at this dude. Y'all seen that? And it, like I said, y'all can mute. Oh, I didn't say it, but y'all can mute my voice if y'all need to. I'm tired as hell, bro. I really am.
We're about to witness a terrifying abduction. A grandmother is walking with 3 toddlers. Now look at this stranger covering himself with a blanket. Without warning, he violently snatched the littlest youngster, a 3-year-old girl. The stunned grandmother chases after him, leaving twin brothers bewildered and alone. You can see this little guy hysterical over what he saw.
The grandmother was babysitting her grandchildren and walking them home from a park here in the Bronx, New York, when it happened. The grandmother gave chase. So did the Good Samaritans who heard her screams. This is where they cornered the kidnapper. He put the child down and then calmly walked away as if nothing happened.
Then he jumped on a scooter and rode off. Police found him 3 hours later sleeping in a store doorway and identified him as 27-year-old Santiago Salcedo. He smiled for cameras as he was taken away for his arraignment. Furman Bracero was one of the Good Samaritans.
So 4 people went after him.
Plus the grandmother.
Did anyone grab him?
The grandmother got close to him.
When you saw him trying to take the child, you started yelling.
Yes, I said, put her down, put her down. What are you doing? Thank God that we were all here and we all did the right thing.
I spoke to the mother of the young children.
How is she doing? How are the kids?
Kids are great. She's still shaking. We will get through this. She's the greatest mom in the world.
Security consultant Bill Stanton says grandmom was faced with a terrible choice. By going after the kidnapper, she also had to leave the twins to fend for themselves. She did the right thing.
She addressed the imminent threat. She went after the assailants, screaming, letting people know. Thank God there were other people in this gas station to step up. They were prepared, not scared, to make a difference.
Every single day, kids are abducted, and in many cases, the parents are present. Make sure they know that during an attack, they should run to a stranger for help. Prepare yourself. You can't protect your child unless you can protect yourself. Focus on the threat, not the child. Your motherly instinct will be to grab your child, but if the attacker is stronger, this could be ineffective. Instead, go for the legs so they're forced to choose between you and the child, and no matter what they choose, the abduction attempt is foiled.
The mugshot that I'm about to give you guys a backstory about is absolutely diabolical. Let's get into it, and if you guys want to make any more of these story times, go ahead and drop a like, comment down below, and let me know if I should do this more. Now let's get into it. This is Solomon Galligan, 33 years old. He was arrested after he went on a field when kids were playing at recess. Now this event happened at Black Forest Hill Elementary School. There's surveillance video about this occurrence. The kids scattered, and all the kids were screaming, "Stranger danger." Galligan ended up grabbing a hold of one of the kids, but he ended up tripping on a white blanket that he was carrying. The creepy thing about this, I have no idea why, but he had white powder smeared all over his face and he reeked of alcohol. Galligan ended up quickly fleeing after cops ended up finding him at a local Walgreens. The crazy thing about this is he's already a registered SEX offender already before this event even happened. Galligan is being held on a $25,000 bail in Aurora jail. And the crazy thing is this event actually happened a couple days ago. So I would advise you guys, parents, anybody that's watching, make sure you guys stay safe. Make sure you guys, as usual, make sure you watch your kids, because there's a lot of people like this out here in this world. And like I said, if you guys want me to do more story times like this, go ahead and drop a comment down below, and I got you guys. What do you guys think about this? See you guys in the next video.
keep hitting me.
I'm so sorry. Oh my gosh, that was terrific. That was terrific. Do you girls like to read? Do any of you like to read?
No.
No?
I'm interning. I'm dead. I'm done. Yeah, well, you're dead. Nia, you keep going. All right, that's it.
Frostbite.
That's it. Here we go.
You'll keep it for the rest of your life.
I recorded this stuff. You're good. I felt good. Can we leave? Like, this booth?
So even though Jamal was found and is safe, there's still a piece of you that feels Milwaukee police dropped the ball, specifically in terms of the Amber Alert?
Yes, specifically in terms of the Amber Alert.
Concern mounting on Monday, 2 days after an Amber Alert for missing child Jamal White was canceled. The 7-year-old found safe near 39th and Lloyd in Milwaukee after police say he was abducted at gunpoint on Friday night.
The footage, if anybody has seen it, was gripping. It was heartbreaking.
Doorbell footage provided by Jamal's family shows the moment a white Jeep SUV believed to be the suspect's vehicle drives past. Moments later, you hear Jamal's cries for help.
You heard a child screaming for his father.
The video quickly made the rounds on social media.
My immediate reaction was, where's my Amber Alert? If this happened just 2 hours ago, where is my Amber Alert?
One viewer asking TMJ4 News, can you find out why it took them 4 hours for an Amber Alert, please? The city wants answers. Jamal was reported missing by family at around 7 p.m. on Friday. On Monday, Milwaukee police told me they requested an Amber Alert from the Department of Justice at around 9:22 p.m. that night after an investigation to gather all the information necessary to make that request. The Amber Alert was issued just before midnight, more than 2 hours later. The DOJ website says in order for an alert to be issued, an abduction of a child 17 or younger must take place, and that child is determined to be in danger of serious injury or death, and there must be enough descriptive information about the victim and the abduction for police to believe an Amber Alert could help find the child.
All of these were met when it was reported that he was taken by gunpoint.
Lorian worries the lack of urgency she witnessed in Jamal's case is part of a bigger problem.
We know that, as you said, it took almost 5 hours to release that Amber Alert, and what we're witnessing, there is a term for it, and it's called missing white child syndrome.
She's calling for a review of protocols and for transparency, saying Jamal's Amber Alert should have came faster.
For anybody that doesn't know, 75% of all child abduction tragedy happens within the first 3 hours of the tragedy. Our children shouldn't be less protected because of the color of their skin.
Reporting in Milwaukee, Ryan Jenkins, TMJ4 News.
I thought my son was dead, man. Have you seen your son yet? No, I haven't.
Milwaukee police have released new details regarding the disappearance of 7-year-old Jamal White, nearly 24 hours after his kidnapping. Authorities safely found Jamal in a house at 2000 North 39th Street, and the Amber Alert was immediately lifted. The police arrested a 25-year-old man on the spot and also arrested 2 other suspects related to the case. One person is tentatively charged with resisting arrest and obstructing justice, while the other is tentatively charged with second-degree reckless endangerment of safety. Both are 27 years old. The authorities have confirmed that criminal charges have been filed against the 25-year-old man who is still in custody. Around 7 p.m. on Friday, 7-year-old Jamal was kidnapped at gunpoint by a masked man outside his residence near 61st Street and Hustis Street. The entire process was captured by the doorbell camera, and in the picture, Jamal was riding a bicycle on the left side of the screen when a white Jeep turned around and followed him. When the Jeep drove out of Jamal's camera range, his voice calling out for his father could be heard. After Jamal's family reported his disappearance, the nationwide Amber Alert was immediately activated, and the white Jeep in the doorbell video became the core target of the alert tracking. At present, the police have not released any details that led to his kidnapping and eventual discovery. The authorities stated that such a result is extremely rare, but no matter what, I'm glad he was safely found.
Jamal White has been found. Jamal White's mom had posted on her Facebook page that her son had been found. Now, prior to his mom updating that her son had been found, somebody else had posted on Facebook in the Wisconsin Town Hall Facebook page and stated that they were witnessing somebody's car being towed. That car being the white Jeep Renegade, which seemed to be illegally parked just randomly on a street, which looks like the downtown Milwaukee area. Now, no suspects were seen in the vehicle. The vehicle was basically just parked on the side of the road. Now, before the vehicle was found on the flatbed, it was seen here in this video posted on Facebook, just, I guess, illegally parked downtown, and it was suspicious enough that that's why the police had taken it. Now, in the coming days, we're gonna actually figure out who exactly did this. And of course, you know, Facebook wasted no time zooming in on that police officer's note. In this image seen here, you can see the police officer's notes in his hand, and then you can see somebody zoomed in on, and somebody said, "Do you think this is the person? Is this a detailed suspect?" The only thing that note says is English 28 Red Homburg. I don't know exactly what that means, or if that has anything to do with the suspect, or if it was his notes on a previous call prior to them finding the child. I have no idea. But again, like I had said, in the coming days, we're going to find out more information if this note is related to the kidnap, and where exactly did they take her son, and who exactly are the people who did this.
7-year-old boy that went missing Friday in Milwaukee is now safe. You see it right here. Police spent the past day searching for him. He was abducted at gunpoint outside of his home Friday. He's also the subject of an overnight Amber Alert.
Police say around 7 Friday night near 61st and Hustis, 7-year-old Jamal White was taken at gunpoint. Video shows a boy riding his bike down the sidewalk. Then a white Jeep pulls up behind it before a child can be heard screaming. Family members say that was Jamal. His screams echoed on through the block. The State Department of Justice issued an Amber Alert for Jamal just before midnight. They urged the public to be on the lookout for a white Jeep, the same make and model seen on the video. Jamal was found near 39th and Lloyd, safe
All you have to decide is what to do with the time that is given to you. You won't get to choose how long you're here. You won't know how many sunrises you have left. You don't get to rewind, pause, or skip the hard chapters. All you get is now. This moment, this breath, and most people waste it. Waiting for the perfect timing, for clarity, for permission. They wait.
We have some new video footage from the abduction of Jamal White. Now, he has been found safely, but there have been several arrests, and one of those people that have been arrested is actually related to Jamal. But wait till you see this footage of the actual abduction, because it is crazy, and people are questioning why the dad ran into the house, which you'll see all in just a second. Now, this right here is Jamal White Jr. This is Jamal White, the kid that went missing's uncle, the twin brother of Jamal White's father, and he was involved in the abduction of Jamal. Now, one of the other men arrested was 25-year-old Corey Williams, as well as two other 27-year-old men. One of those, I'm assuming, is Jamal White Jr. But here's this footage. Let me know what you think about this. And like I said, you can see the dad get out of the car and run into the house. And since a family member has been arrested in this abduction case, people are questioning why the dad would have ran into the house and not have went and tried to save the little boy. Not my opinion, just what people are saying, but watch this.
Street Friday night. It starts to move as Jamal is spotted riding his bike on the sidewalk, returning from a nearby park. The boy's aunt says her brother was driving the sedan, following alongside his young son. The camera catching the white Jeep turning around, then later blocking the end of their driveway. Two people got out of the Jeep simultaneously. One, who appears to be holding a gun, tried following the man into the house. The other chased the little boy down the driveway. Seconds later, the suspect comes back into frame with Jamal in his arms, putting him into the Jeep. Unsettled as family is seen running out of the home, the boy's father spotted swinging his arms on the trunk of his car.
Okay, y'all, this is the new footage that just got dropped to the 7-year-old missing boy. That is the daddy that just ran in the house, y'all. Wait a minute. Okay, so y'all see the car pull up. They never touched the daddy. The daddy went straight in the house. Straight in the house. Straight in the house. Don't get me wrong. I don't know what I'll do in the moment too, but I know if I had a kid, I'm not leaving my kid. Point blank, period. What it's giving, I don't know, but I'm kind of on the other side. It's giving that, yeah, it kind of set up. Everybody knew what was going on. Nobody was really missing. He was missing, but they knew where he was at, I feel like. But I'm going to be quiet. But by watching this video, why would you leave your son? I don't care what nobody say. First instinct or what. No, ain't nobody finna leave their son. It's more to the story on what it's given. And even the news asked the sister in this same clip at the end of this video, when y'all see all this in, she said, do y'all have any answers on why this happened? Why the fuck would the news, my bad, why would the news ask somebody that just got their kids snatched up, kidnapped, do y'all have any answers on why this happened? What? Ain't nobody slow. That just lets you know ain't nobody slow. It doesn't add up. That's all. Yeah.
Well, that's the end of the video. I apologize for any triggers that this may have brought out for you. It brought me triggers. I don't know what I would do in that situation except fight, and more fight. Like I said, when my daughters were younger, I would follow close behind them and give anybody dirty looks. I mean, be afraid of me. Be afraid of me. Be afraid of me. Be afraid of me. I don't want my child to be afraid of you. I want you to be afraid of me. You know, I don't, just the thought of a person, a child being traumatized for the rest of their life because of something that some savage animal did to them. It's just unbelievable how awful some people are, or how filled with demons some people are. Keep your hands to yourself. If you want to hurt somebody, look in the mirror and you're the one that's messed up. Don't mess up somebody else. Again, I am infuriated, but I feel like if I have some information to share. I want to share it with you guys. Keep your eyes on your children. Talk to your children. Let them know that there are strangers out there and there is danger out there. If you see something, do something. If you witness somebody doing a crime, doing something awful, do something about it. Holler, scream, chase, fight, whatever it is. Don't let the monsters win. Don't let the evil win. Pray. I know of someone that's close to me that something happened to their child a long, long, long time ago. And they couldn't catch up to their child, but they dropped to their knees and they put prayer out there and they prayed as hard as they can. And I believe that the devil was struck and the devil gave up. Even if you just have to drop to your knees and pray, do it. Don't let the devil win. These people out here that do something awful, they are filled with evil, and the devil will not win. Thank you for watching this video. Please like, subscribe. Please drop a note in the comments. What would you do if you saw something going down like that? If you saw a monster preying on your child or any innocent victim, what would you do? TS Reacts. Don't forget me, y'all. Like, subscribe, excuse me. Like, subscribe, hit the notifications button for more information. Leave a comment. I'm here to give you information. TS Reacts. Don't forget.